Hello guys, it's the Simple Chemistry teacher here, and I'm very glad to welcome you to this episode where we'll be balancing many chemical equations. Remember, for one to make a good chemist and for you to work well in the laboratory, you need to work with well balanced chemical equations, and that's the reason why we are bringing this episode to you where we will solve many of these chemical equations. Remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our YouTube channel at the Simple Chemistry Teacher. Follow us on Facebook and send to your friends. This is our name, the Simple Chemistry Teacher. On Instagram, we are also there with the same name, the Simple Chemistry Teacher. So we are going to look at this first equation. We want to balance it. First of all, we'll check whether it is balanced. If it is balanced, we'll leave it. But if it's not balanced, it means that we have a lot of work to do. So on the left hand side, I wrote the elements that are there, and the same elements are there on the right hand side. Remember, those at the left hand side, they are called the reactants. That means this acid reacts with its base to give this and this. Now let's look at the number of hydrogen that we have. How many hydrogen can you see here? We have 2 here, we have 1 here. That is 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, we have 3 here. How many can we see here? We have 2 here. We don't have another one. We started having problem already. Okay, how many sulfur do we have here? We have 1 sulfur here. We have 1 sulfur here. So we have 1. We have 1. Okay, this one is good to go. How many oxygen do we have? We have 4 plus 1, we have 5 oxygen. 4 plus 1, we have 5 oxygen. Okay, let's see. Let's mark it now. Remember, we may remark, we may go back to do revisions on these things. Now, how many sodium do we have here? We have 1 sodium here. We have 2 sodium here. As you can see, this equation is not balanced. For hydrogen, it is not balanced on hydrogen, and for sodium, it is not also balanced there. So what are we going to do? Now, let's look at hydrogen. Let's first of all balance hydrogen. We have 3 here, we have 2 here. What if we put 2 here? We now have how many hydrogen? 4. We now have 4 hydrogen. How many do we have here? 2, 3. What if we put 2 here? So we now have 2 plus this 2 will multiply every element here. So this 2 multiply the hydrogen is still 2. That 2 plus 2, 2 here plus 2 here will give us 4. So we have balanced hydrogen. Let's check whether our sulfur is still 1. Okay, it's still 1 here, it's still 1 here. So that one is balanced. Now for our oxygen, let's check. We have 4 oxygen here. This 2 has affected everything here. That means we now have 2 oxygen here. So 4 plus 2 will now give us 6. So we no longer have 5 oxygen. We now have 6 oxygen here. Now let's check here. We have 4 oxygen. We have these 2 affect everything that is here. 2 times this 1 atom of oxygen will have 2. So 2 oxygen plus 4. That is 4 plus 2 will give us 6. So it's no longer 5. That means we have balanced this. Now let's check our sodium. 2 sodium now. No longer 1. We now have 2. Here we have 2. So it is now balanced. Now to write the final answer, we can say that the balanced chemical equation is 1 molecule of this acid and 2 molecule of this base, sodium hydroxide. We have 1 molecule of this compound and 2 molecule of water. Now we have 2 2 hydrogen here, 2 hydrogen here. That is 4. We have 4 hydrogen here. We have 4 hydrogen here. 2 times 2, 4. We now have how many oxygen? These two will multiply this oxygen. 2 plus this one, 6. We have 4. This 2 will multiply 2 is still 6. Now, which other one? Sulfur. We have 1 sulfur, 1 sulfur. And sodium, we have 2 sodium, 2 sodium. Now, this equation is balanced. So, can we see that we now have a balanced chemical equation? We are bringing amazing things, more equations for us to balance. And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook, on Instagram. If you are on Instagram, you can check our bio to see our YouTube link. If you are watching from Facebook, just check the links. You will see our Instagram, all our links, including the YouTube, because we are bringing amazing things for you. Thank you, and see you some other time. Have a wonderful time. Remember, the Simple Chemistry Teacher is here to make chemistry very easy. Chemistry is easy and fun. Thank you.